Welcome back to Ringside Ramble. It's me, Niall, bringing you all the latest news, views, and breakdowns from around the world of professional boxing. In this video, I'm going to be giving my preview and prediction for the return of Ray Ford this Saturday night. The former world champion makes his 130-pound bout against Orlando Gonzalez at the Wells Fargo Center in Philadelphia. Of course, it's on the huge card of Jerome Boots Ennis facing Karen Chukadzian and Jesse Bam Rodriguez facing Pedro Guevara. So yeah, stacked card. And this is another one I'm really looking forward to. I'm a big fan of Ray Ford. I always have been, such a clever, slick boxer. Good footwork, fast hands, great combinations, spiteful puncher. And we can do the other side of it too. We can dig in and have a war. Have a fight up close. Of course, took the world by storm when he won his world title at 126 pounds, knocking out Otabek Kamatov in a stunning last round KO when he was down on the cards to take the world title. Yeah, real heroic performance there to win the WBA featherweight title. And then, of course, earlier this year, he faced Nick Ball on the Riyadh season 5v5 card. And I have to say, it was one of the fights of the year. It was absolutely outstanding. There was such a beautiful clash of styles. That's what made it such an entertaining fight. They gelled so well. As I said, you have Ray Ford, the slick boxer, the back foot, kind of clever footwork, technical skill of Ray Ford and the fast hands, and they have the bullish, unconventional style of Nick Ball, just relentless pressure and aggression, shots from weird angles, powerful shots. No real jabs. Just kind of throw shots with bad intention. So yeah, it gelled so well. And it was really an outstanding fight. It stole the show on the 5v5. And as I mentioned, one of the fights of the year. To be honest with you, I think Ray Ford won that fight. A lot of people do think he edged it. I think he done enough to take it. I'm not saying it's a robbery or anything like that. I've no qualms about Nick Ball getting the decision. However, if I think Ray Ford just done enough, but yeah, no complaints, and it was good to see Ray Ford having no complaints there either. It was a very close fight, could have went either way, but yeah, he proved, as I mentioned, he can dig in. He done it against Kamatov to pull it out of fire and win the title, and he fought Nick Ball in Nick Ball's range where Nick Ball wanted it. And held his own. He really did hold his own. So absolute credit to him. He's a very, very good fighter. He really is. You know, I don't think that night against Nick Ball, I think he fought the wrong fight. As entertaining as it was, and as crazy that is to say, I think he fought the wrong fight against Nick Ball. He didn't use his advantages that he had to the full extent. For me, he didn't use the range. He didn't use his range properly. He didn't keep Nick Ball on the end of a jab or keep him at that arm's length. Use his superior boxing, use his faster hands and his shot variety to keep Nick Ball off him. Credit to Nick Ball, he's relentless. I know it's easier said than done, but I think Ray Ford fought it too close in the pocket, right where Nick Ball wanted it. He held his own, as I mentioned. A lot of people, including myself, thought he'd done enough to edge it, but I think he could have won the fight convincingly, relatively convincingly, if he had to use his advantages and his size advantages to his to the full extent, but he didn't do it. It was an entertaining fight, and no shame in coming up on the wrong side, losing his title in an epic fight like that. But he's up at 130 pounds now. Of course, he was a big featherweight. He dried himself out a lot to make 126. So I think we're going to see the best of Ray Ford now at 130 pounds. I cannot wait. I really can't wait to see it. I think he has a chance to clean up at 130 pounds. I think he has a chance to become undisputed champion. I really do. I hope he gets the opportunities. And another thing I neglected to mention, he's 25 years old. He's still young. He hasn't really even hit his prime yet. So up at a fresh weight class now for him where he won't dehydrate himself too much to make weight. He won't boil himself down too much. I think Ray Ford can be the super featherweight king. I really do. Other champions like Emmanuel Navarrete. I love watching Navarrete. Big, brutish strength, heavy-handed, but he is very, very crude and has been exposed. It has been exposed a couple of times now. It really has. I think Ray Ford has the potential to spin Navarrete on his head. I really do. Anthony Cacace, the IBF champion, he beats Anthony Cacace. My fellow Irishman, it breaks me heart to say that, but he's just a level or two above Cacace in terms of skill and freshness. Cacace, I'm delighted he's done what he done. He's on the wave of momentum now. He fulfilled the dream with a great win over Joe Cardina to win the world title. But yeah, I think Ray Ford is on a different level to Anthony Cacace. You have O'Shaquie Foster, fellow American WBC champion, won the title back this past weekend at the time of recording. Eventually lost to Robson Conceição. But, I think Ray Ford beats O'Shaquie Foster comfortably. I really do. I think he's a more refined, more crisp version of Foster. I think you piece him up and beat him and win the WBC title. And then you've got the WBA champion, Lamont Roach, quality fighter, but he's got big fish to fry now. And Gervonta Davis, that looks like that's next, and he's stepping up to 135. So let's see how he gets on there, and then how much coming back down after if he does lose, coming back down to 130. How does that take effect? Or he might not come back down to 130, and the title could become vacant. So, um, Albert Batagaziev, I know, is the interim champion, I believe, or the regular champion. So he'll be first in line to have a crack at that title. Batagaziev is a quality fighter, but yeah, I think Ray Ford can go undisputed at 130 pounds. But I sound so disrespectful here, it's a preview and prediction for a fight. He has to get past a good fighter on Saturday night. Orlando Gonzalez is a good fighter, it's a good first test to step up to a new weight class. It really is. Um, Gonzalez is good fighter, experienced, heavy-handed, good technically, very, very effective body puncher. And I think that will have a big part to play in his game plan this Saturday to slow the movement of Ray Ford, target that body, really rips the shots into the body. We shared the ring with Rosie Ramirez, and there's no shame in losing that. He lost to Ramirez, but that he's an elite talent. So Gonzalez, Ray Ford will have to be careful. Don't overlook him to have eyes on those big fights that I mentioned. If he overlooks Orlando Gonzalez is more than capable of giving him big problems. But I think he will be focused. He will be fresh now at 130. He'll put on a professional performance, and I think he'll win a wide decision for me. I think I was edging between stoppage or decision, but I know wide decision in his super featherweight debut. And as I said, I think he can take over at 130 pounds. I really do. I think he's better than all the champions there. Stylistically matches up with them so well. So hopefully, if he gets past Gonzalez, we can see those fights next, because he's only 25 years old, as I mentioned, and he proved in Riyadh season he arguably beat Ball and could have been the best featherweight in the world. But he's up now in a new weight class, fresh start. The best thing for him, in my opinion. I'm happy to see it, and yeah, I expect him to get off to a winning start in Philadelphia this Saturday against Orlando Gonzalez. So that's my preview and prediction for the return of former featherweight world champion Ray Ford in new surroundings as he faces Orlando Gonzalez at 130 pounds at the Wells Fargo Center in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, on the undercard of Boots versus Chikadzian and Bam versus Guevara. So let us know what you think in the comments. Are you a fan of Ray Ford, and can he take over at 130 pounds and become undisputed, like I said? Or, are you in Team Gonzalez's camp? Can he spring the upset? Am I writing him off too easily? Let me know what you think. And as always, please don't forget, I'd really appreciate it if you could subscribe to the channel if you like my content. I appreciate everyone who has already, so hopefully I can keep it going and yeah, share my love for the sport with you. So give the video a like, give us a subscribe, follow us over on X, and until next time, speak again and take care.